Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. In a previous episode, we saw how Dasaratha met SriRamachandra once and he told him about the vices that come from Kama and Krodha. He told about those 18 Durgunas that emanate out of Kama and Krodha. And now he has called him again. Sriramachandra actually went back to his palace. Now he has been called again. So how did that happen? Let us see. So Sumantra now goes to Srirama's palace and tells him that his father wants to see him again. So Dasharatha wants to see Sriramachandra again. The moment he has heard it, Sriramachandra, iti suta vachasrutva ramodha tvarayanvitah prayau rajabhavanam punardrashtum nareswaram. So the moment Sriramachandra has heard this, he decides that he should go back, and he now goes back to Dasaratha Maharaja again. Pravisannev cha Sriman Raghavo Bhavaram Pituhu Dasaratha Pitaram Durat Pranipatya Krutanjalihi. So Sriramachandra this time he maintained his distance and he did a pranipata, that's a dandavat pranam. He did that and he stood up again. The moment Dasaratha saw this, he went to Sriramachandra, he hugged him, and now he is saying, Rama, shloka goes like this: Rama vruddhosmi dirghayur bhukta bhogamayepsitaha annavadbhi kratusyataihi tadheshtam bhuri dakshinaihi. Hey Sri Ramachandra, I have had a very long life till now. I enjoyed all sorts of bhogas. Bhogas are like the enjoyments, the comforts that a king can get. I did a lot of annadana. I gave huge dakshinas and did a lot of yajnas. Hey Sri Ramachandra, I am so confident today that nobody else in the world would have had a child like you. I am the lucky one who has had a child like you. He is saying, Anubhutani cheshtani maya veera sukhanyapi devarshi pitru vipranam andrunos tadhatmanaha. So he is saying, see, I did yajnas and I got released from Devataruna. I did Swadhyaya. So I read about the texts day in and day out, and with Swadhyaya, I cleared my Rishi Runa. Runa means debt. We discussed this before as well, right? So Devataruna, he cleared it by doing the yajnas. The Rishi Runa, he cleared by reading the sacred texts that were given by the rishis. And he's saying, I got santana. So the moment I had children, my pitruruna is also cleared. And I did a lot of dana, due to which my brahmana runa also is cleared. That way, all the runas that came to me because of me taking birth, all of them are cleared now. And now, so he's saying, hey Sri Ramachandra, I don't have any other task other than making you the king. Nakinchin mama kartavyam tavanyat rabhishechanat ato yatva maham bruyam tanmetvam kartumarhasi. He's saying, since there is no other task for me, do what I am telling you. Adya prakrutaya sarvat tvamichan naradhipam atastvam yuvarajanam abhishekshyami putraka. So he's saying, everybody in the kingdom wants you to be the king. Hence, O Sri Ramachandra, I am making you the king. And now he's saying, Api chadya subhan rama swapne pasyami darunan sanirghata divolkacha patatiha mahasvana. He's saying, hey Sri Ramachandra, it's not just the wish of the people. I am seeing very bad dreams. I am seeing a lot of lightning, a lot of thunders. Okay, so these are not things that I should be seeing. I am seeing small meteor rocks also falling on the earth. All these are indicating, all these are an extremely bad omen, Sri Ramachandra, and I am seeing all these bad omens now. So this actually indicates a lot of loss for the kingdom. So Sri Ramachandra, when I look at all this from the Shakuna Shastra, I understand one thing, that either the king would die or he would get a huge trouble, a huge apada, huge trouble from which he can't escape. So Sri Ramachandra, as a king, I plan to step down now, because if something comes, I would take it, I would step down, and this country deserves a better king, and that should be you. Tadyavadeva me cheto navimunchati raghava tavadevabhishinchasva chalahi praninam matihi. Hey Sri Ramachandra, before I change my mind, you should become the king. No, see, when we look at all this, one thing that when we try to understand why Dasharatha is speaking like this, it's very interesting, because till now we saw him as a king, as a person who had all the good qualities, but now he is talking, he is very, very worried. We can see the wavering mind that is taking control of him, right? And that would prick us now, because why is he talking this so many times? The answer would come in the next few slokas. That's why I'm trying to recite as many slokas as possible. This is the fourth sarga of Ayodhyakanda of Valmiki Ramayana, and we are seeing those slokas. Again, he's saying, today Chandra is in the Punarvasu Nakshatra, tomorrow Chandra will be in Pushmi Nakshatra. At that time, I am going to make you the king. And I don't know why, but my mind or my heart is saying that this should happen very quickly. Hence, O Sri Ramachandra, tomorrow I am going to make you the Yuvaraja. And then he is also saying, that's the reason why, O Sri Ramachandra, you should control yourself, and the entire night you should be sleeping on a darbhasana. Darbhasana is made of darbha leaves on which people sit, and mostly they are small mats on which people sit and do their tapasya, they do their sandhya vandana and all on darbhasana. Now he is asking Sri Ramachandra to sleep on a darbhasana, so probably that would be as long as a 6 feet mat or an 8 feet mat or a 10 feet mat on which he can sleep. That's not a normal darbhasana that we normally see on a daily basis. And he is also saying you should be doing upavasa, you should be in the upavasa diksha. So you should go to a temple, you should be near the god, and you should also fast. And then he is saying one more thing. See, suhrudascha pramattasvam rakshan vadya samantatah bhavanti bahuvignani karyanyevam vidhani cha. He's saying, see, when we want to do such good activities, whenever we want to do good things, we get a lot of vignas or a lot of obstacles. So we should be careful about all the obstacles. Okay, you call your friends and ask them to protect you for this day. And now he is talking about Bharata. Viproshitascha Bharato Yavadeva Puraditah Tavadevabhishekaste Praptakalo Mato Mama. This Bharata, your younger brother, he is not there, and he is not able to see your Yuvaraj Pattabhisheka, but Sri Ramachandra, I think your Pattabhisheka should happen in his absence only. Your brother, Kamang Khalu Satam Vrutte Bhratate Bharatasthitah Jeshtanuvarti Dharmatma Sanukroso Jitendriya, saying your brother Bharata, he always is with you, he is always behind you. He is a person who has got a great amount of dharma buddhi, and he can control his senses very well. He walks in the path of the great people. Hence, I really think that it will not be a problem that he is outside the city and still your Pattabhisheka would go ahead. But I have another doubt also. See how many different things that Dasharatha is saying here. See, Kintu Chittam Manushyanam Anityamiti Mematihi Satancha Dharma Nityanam Kurta Sobhicha Raghava. He's saying even the best of the best people can sometimes move away from the path of righteousness, and they might also be possessed by desire. Okay. इत्युक्त्वा सोऽभ्यनुज्ञातः स्वभाविन्यस्याभिषेचने व्रजेति रामः पितरम् अभिवाद्याभयागृहम्. So he's saying, be ready, take care, something might happen. Okay, be extremely careful. Even though Bharata is not there, you don't worry. You should not be having any issues. He says all this stuff and he sends back Sri Ramachandra. He also talks about why this should happen before Janaka and Yudhajit come there, because Yudhajit is Bharata's maternal uncle, okay, and Kekaya is Bharata's maternal grandfather. So, and on the other hand, we have Janaka also, who is Sri Ramachandra's father-in-law. So Dasaratha says, I don't really want both of them also here. I want this to be complete before they actually come here. He's so worried. Now, let me give you a small background here. Sri Ram, after 60,000 years of his life, Dasaratha goes and marries Kaikeyi, and there the Kekaya Raja asks him that, see, you don't have children till now, but if you have children, I want that the children born out of my daughter should be the king. So that's the word that the Kekaya Raja takes, and Dasharatha gives it happily because at that point of time he did not have any child, and he was like, if we can get children from Kaikeyi, why not make them the king? I'll be extremely happy. That was his mentality at that point of time. But then after that, you know, he has a child from Kausalya, and the Kausalya son becomes the eldest, and there is no way for Dasharatha to make Bharata the king as per Dasharatha's vision, right? And now, if this fight of this goes till Janaka, probably Janaka might rule in any way. He might say that, no, 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 you have given a word to Kekaya Maharaja before, so it doesn't matter which child it is, but you have to give it to Bharata the kingdom. Now that would be a big tragedy for Dasharatha as such, because according to Dasharatha and according to the entire Ayodhya, according to the entire Kosala kingdom, the most suited one to rule the kingdom was SriRamachandra, right? So since SriRamachandra is the most suited one to rule the kingdom, as per dharma, he should become the king. But then as per satya, as per truth, Bharata should become the king. Now Dasharatha is completely clinging on to dharma, and he is putting satya or the truth aside. And here we see how Dasharatha is totally clinging on to dharma here, and how that will also lead to problems in the future. Well, what are those problems and all? We'll see it in our next episode. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Sarvam Sri Sai Maharaj Swam Charanarvinda Arpanamastu. Swasti. Jai Shri Ram.